Now, Boris Johnson has sought to convince the Conservative Party membership that he's not running out of energy or ideas, despite his government's focus on the pandemic and the need to agree a trade deal with the European Union. The Prime Minister was addressing the annual party conference, which was taking place online this year, when he promised to defeat COVID and build a better country, a new Jerusalem, as he called it, in the years ahead. He talked of improved housing and social care and an expansion of green energy. Our political editor, Laura Kuenssberg, has more.
Fancy a Prime Minister's speech with your coffee break? Boris Johnson, for years the irreverent darling of the sweaty party conference circuit. This year, online only, a Prime Minister grappling with what it means to govern in crisis.
I don't know about you, but I have had more than enough of this disease, and we will succeed, just as this country has seen off every alien invader for the last 1,000 years. We human beings will simply not content ourselves with a repair job. We see these moments as the time to learn and to improve on the world that went before.
He compared the disease to a state of war, himself a leader at a moment of history.
In the depths of the Second World War, when just about everything had gone wrong, the government sketched out a vision of the post-war New Jerusalem that they wanted to build. And that's what we're doing now.
Promises on education, skills, homes, wind power, on offer, but with almost zero detail.
The UK government has decided to become the world leader in low-cost, clean power generation. As Saudi Arabia is to oil, the UK is to wind.
And he confronted whispers about his own ability now.
I've read a lot of nonsense recently about how my own bout of COVID has somehow robbed me of my mojo. And of course, this is self-evident drivel. Even in the darkest moments, we can see the bright future ahead. And we can see how to build it, and we're going to build it together.
But did it impress Tories right round the country watching along?
I would have liked some recognition that there are problems. I mean, we're having a bad time up here. I'm just hoping we all come out of this well, and that he does.
I was really impressed by it, actually. It was very upbeat. I thought that it was a nice change. It was very positive and optimistic.
Although I enjoyed the Prime Minister's speech, I would say that it wasn't the standout moment for me. He always talks highly of the Union. We need to make sure that we're taking the home truths to the nationalists more.
I think we saw a bit of the old Boris. There is a degree of frustration by some members that we're just not doing what we would normally do as a Conservative Party in power. But the Prime Minister, quite rightly, he's setting the tone and the agenda.
At any other time, this whole week would have been a victory parade for Tory HQ. A moment for Boris Johnson to lap up the applause after the election. But it's been anything but that. And although he dangled better days ahead, there was very little mention of the real risks to people's jobs and health the country faces right now. A stutter of applause from a small stage for a politician that craves the big platform, who can't be remotely sure how the world will look when the lectern's out again next year. Laura Kuenssberg, BBC News, Westminster.